Chapter 1, in which our gracious heroine recounts her random reading adventures of late. Random Magic by Sasha Soren. So if you know my reading habits at all, you'll know there's nothing I enjoy quite like a book about books. I mean, all books do it to a certain extent, build upon what's come before in simile or subversion, but there's nothing quite like a book that simply throws all caution to the wind and decides to take cannons as its very setting. Jasper Fforde does it as his famed Thursday Next drinks in bars with Triffids or battles off hordes of Mrs. Danvers. It's been done in TV shows such as The Tenth Kingdom, where our heroes journey through beanstalk-infested forests and stumble upon a cottage that was once owned by 7 men of rather diminutive stature. And now such titles can be joined on their shelf of awesome story-exploring adventures by Random Magic by Sasha Soren. One midnight, as stories of the utmost magical importance are wont to start, Henry Witherspoon is sneaking around the corridors of his very strict boarding school when a professor stumbles upon him. Luckily, it is not the fastidious head of the school who scours the grounds looking for young ears to box. It is the very forgetful and rather scatterbrained Professor Random. This night the professor seems particularly flustered. He mumbles something about having lost Alice, holds up a now blank copy of the aforementioned somewhat less adventurous Times in Wonderland, and wonders if Henry wouldn't just pop back in and find her for him. That doing so would be really great and kind of save the world. Before Henry really understands what's going on, he's being pelted with pixie dust and shoved headfirst into a book. Unfortunately for everyone involved, the wrong book. And thus Henry finds he must fight his way across fiction, but not on his own. Henry's rather indecorous entrance into the story world drops him out of the sky and slap bang into the middle of a bonfire, atop of which is tied a green-eyed, messy-haired doodle witch called Winnie Flapjack. Winnie agrees to help Henry, even if he did kind of just save her life by accident, and mostly stood around gawking while she did all the work. But still, the end of the world sounds like something good to stop. So together, Winnie and Henry set off to find Alice. So that, my friends, is Random Magic, also featuring Norse gods, cross-dressing Wat wolves, and inordinate numbers of blue llamas. This book was extraordinary in a number of ways. The style in which it's written is very witty and very clever. She makes really good use of words, kind of like Stephen Fry or Oscar Wilde almost. Let me show you an example. The grounds are exquisite, one's room magnificently appointed, right down to the violet-scented guest soap. One's gracious hosts are charming, dignified and soigné. A bit eccentric perhaps, but that's only to be expected. Along the way, one has started to refer to oneself as one, although no one knows precisely why. It's an odd social convention apparently, and so you, that is to say one, goes along with it, because of all the people in the world, you, that is to say one, would be the very last person in the world to be caught dead being unfashionable. Not even if there was nobody around to catch it. One. Also, throughout the book, there are references to everything you could possibly imagine, from Beethoven compositions to German children's stories. If you watch out for the references, for the puns, for the anagrams, it is amazing how widely rooted this story is. My one criticism towards this work would be that at times the writing comes across as a bit unpolished. Occasionally when I was reading, I would suddenly realise that the characters had already gone through a door, or were suddenly on the back of a centaur, and I would have missed when that had happened, and I would get a bit confused. There is an extent to which I think this book could have been better if a cruelly pernicious editor had gone over it a few more times. At the same time, the base material for this book is really so good that those few slight confusions are kind of negligible. I would recommend this book really highly, often over books that may perhaps be more polished, because a diamond in the rough is better than a well-cut lump of rock. Ultimately, this book is fun. In the secret messages found in backwards mirror writing hidden inside the book jackets, in the lavish Briticisms sprinkled throughout the book as the characters go to play croquet for the umpteenth time, or the author urges you to wait before reading this chapter and go brew yourself a pot of tea, or in the scrapes and stories that Winnie and Henry constantly get themselves into and out of and then back into again. This book is an example of why I love YA and children's literature, because it is unabashedly an adventure. If you want to spend your summer escaping pitchfork-wielding villagers, or chasing after the Easter Bunny, or wandering amidst the Garden of the Muses, then go out, obtain yourself a copy of Random Magic by Sasha Soren. Magic will surely abound. So now there, viewers. I'm sure a lot of you, having watched this video and seeing how much I enjoyed this book, will want to enjoy this book yourselves. There is a very easy way to do this. Sasha Soren is running a competition at the moment to win yourself a copy of Random Magic. This competition she's running you can actually enter 10 times. The 10 book vloggers who are doing this tour have all been given a secret to give to you. The secret I have been given to divulge is Professor Literati's eyes are the exact colour of absinthe. Take that secret away, click on the link down below and you can go enter at least once. If you want to enter more than once, I will link to all my fellow book vloggers down below. You can get their secrets as well and double and triple and quadruple and etc. your chances. Anyway guys, I'd love to hear what you guys think of Random Magic. Is it your kind of book? Are you going to enter the competition or buy yourself a copy? Or generally, tell me what you think about books that build upon other books. Books where characters explore well-known literature or fairy tales. It's definitely one of my favourite tropes within books, but I'd love to know what you guys think as well. Leave me loads of comments down below and we'll get a chat going. Anyway guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye!